Hi everyone, I'm Alan Ackles, and you've heard my voice before. In fact, I've been Gene's announcer on his radio program, which is really a part of, should I say, another amazing developing story. Approximately a year ago, Gene got a call from Diana. She reminded him that her family had attended the original Fellowship Bible Church way back in the 1970s, when she and her sister Jennifer were just youngsters. Many years later, their dad, Ken, and their mom, Linda, had moved to Tyler, Texas. Well, Ken was retired from the building business. The girls, now adults and both married, asked Gene if he would be a part of a secret plan to surprise their parents on their 50th wedding anniversary. And so after many years, they all met in Dallas, and Gene led a service where Ken and Linda renewed their marriage vows. It was just a great reunion. But in God's way of doing things, Ken and Linda had already been given Gene's Life Essential Study Bible by their son-in-law, Chad. Well, this set the stage for something that is still happening right now, and will hopefully continue to happen for many years to come. You see, Ken and Linda had already been using their time, talents, and resources in Uganda, Africa, building a Christian radio station. It was operating under the auspices of a Canadian ministry called HAGCM, which is short for High Adventure Gospel Communications Ministry. This ministry is led by Don McLaughlin. They have a significant radio ministry in Uganda, other African nations, and in many other parts of the world. Well, a short time after the surprise event, Gene received an 11-page email from Ken outlining a vision for using the Life Essential Study Bible in Uganda to train pastors who had little, if any, formal training. In fact, here's that email. 11 pages, single-spaced. Well, as a result, Don and his team, along with Ken and Linda, met in Dallas in our renewal ministry office. The purpose was to brainstorm on this idea. Yes, a Life Essentials training center in Uganda. As a result, HAGCM began using Gene's radio programs where he shares principles to live by. These programs were aired not only in Uganda, but in neighboring African countries on a number of other stations. The plan was to lay the groundwork for a Life Essentials training center and really to test the interest in the principles to live by that Gene outlined in the study Bible. To quote one person responsible for airing these programs, she said, "We have gotten more response to Gene's radio programs within 2 months than we've gotten from other Christian programs in 2 years." Well, this was the kind of feedback that reassured Don and his team, along with Ken and Linda, that the Life Essentials Training Center was needed in Uganda. Now, the next step was a pilot program, inviting 17 pastors to participate in learning how to use the Life Essential Study Bible, and also Gene's book, The Measure of a Man. There was immediate excitement among these pastors. They were deeply appreciative, not only with the way the Bible was laid out, but with the QR code technology enabling them to view Gene's teaching videos. For them, it was indeed a seminary in a box. But now here's another fascinating development. Because it's sometimes difficult to access these 1,500 videos from the internet, thanks to David Powers, our technical guru, we have developed a thumb drive that contains all 1,500 videos. That's right, almost 300 hours of video on this small device. Furthermore, it functions as a Wi-Fi hotspot, so there's no need to access the internet. These pastors, even in remote areas, can access these 1,500 videos with this little device and their smartphones. And by the way, we're told that there are more smartphones in the world than people. Oh, and you also need to know that English is the second language, not only in Uganda, but in many African countries. So, what's the plan? Well, it's already evolving. Fortunately, HAGCM already has an ideal piece of property. Here are preliminary architectural drawings for this training center, and a number of motel units that will house the pastors during the training sessions. And here's a representative view of what the courtyard of the center will look like. Well, this is just another, as I said, amazing story of how God is opening up doors for the Life Essential Study Bible literally around the world.